Hello, my clients. Oh, I miss you guys. I hope you are all healthy and staying home and staying safe. I wanted to send a video. This will be something that doesn't require any props. You just need the floor, or if your mattress is firm enough, that would work. And maybe a pillow or a pad for under your head. You can even fold up a towel. And then maybe something that you can put under your hips when in a seated position so the front of your hips don't grip. Okay, but I'm gonna come out with some other videos just in case you might have a foam roller or a ball, certain props to give you a variety. You can also just text me something that sounds like would be fun to do and I can send you a video. So I love and miss you guys. Okay, so let's start seated. Okay, and making sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Make sure the shoulders are down and relaxed, okay? We're gonna just review our breathing. So we'll take a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale out through pursed lips, like blowing out a candle. Okay, and you're breathing into the lower lobes of the lungs. That's where the oxygen exchange happens. So three-dimensional breath, deep breath in. And as you exhale, we're thinking about that deep transversus abdominis, your corset muscles drawing around and drawing your abdominals inward, okay? Deep breath in and exhale. It's like a corset, draw your corset in, okay, good. And then we're gonna also add in the pelvic floor contraction, like a Kegel, okay? Nice deep breath in. And exhaling out, contracting the corset and the lifting of the pelvic floor. And when you're seated, this is a nice place to feel lifting up. Okay, and just quick reminder, if there were 10 stories, the pelvic floor lifts up to like the second or third floor if it was an elevator, okay? So we want to keep that breathing going and that core contraction about 20-25% throughout. That way you're getting a good core work, even though we might be, say, working our arms or our legs. Okay, so let's lie down on the mat. If you need your pillow or pad for your head, go ahead and place it down. I'm gonna place it down so I can see you guys a little better too. Knees bent. Okay, good, good, good. All right, you want the natural arch of the low back, so we're in a nice neutral pelvis. The two hip bones and pubic bone are all level. If your back is flat, you're already imprinting, and we do not want that. We want that nice natural arch for shock absorption, okay? And neck and shoulders relax. So let's take a deep breath while we're here. On the exhale, drawing the abdominals inward and the lifting of the pelvic floor. Okay, so we're gonna take that into our pelvic tilts now. Remember, we don't want the glutes to take over here. Even though it's the year of the rear, this is a moment when we keep the glutes relaxed. We want to get into obliques. So we'll take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, your obliques are contracting. They're shortening, drawing the hips closer to the ribs, that Michael Jackson move. The low back pressing down into the mat and then release, okay? So do about 4 or 8 of these. This is a great abdominal exercise that doesn't require anything except a floor. And so corset, pelvic floor are working, and then internal, external obliques. Good, and all right, I did about 4, so you can see how much time you use there. We're gonna reach our arms up, palms facing each other. Feel your scapula down in the mat. We want them to lie nice and flat across, okay? On an inhale, reach the fingertips up toward the ceiling. And then the exhale, you can gently draw the shoulder blades closer together. Not to a pinch, but just a gentle glide. Inhale to reach, and exhale. 2 more, nice deep breath in. And 1 more, deep breath, reach. And exhale. Good. Ari's here and she wants you to have a good day. Okay, now we're gonna scissor the arms. Just make sure you're not protracted. We don't want those wings, those scapulas off the mat. And you're just gonna exhale, reach arms in opposite direction and back to center. And see how I keep energy out through the fingertips. One more each side. We're breathing in a nice neutral pelvis, and then place the arms down, palms down on the mat. We're going to inhale, draw the shoulders up toward the ears, and then exhale, pressing down into the mat, draw the shoulders down, okay, without rounding them forward off the mat. So inhale up and exhale down. Even if this is just as far as you get into the exercise, it's still good. We want those joints to be lubricated and moving. Try and do this every day. Sedentary lifestyle makes your fascia unhappy, okay? So motion is lotion. All right, I'm finishing off with our head nods here. We're gonna inhale, nod the chin, exhale back to center. Just look like 2 or 3 feet down from the ceiling and back. Inhale to nod, exhale, return. Breathe in and breathe out and nod and nod. Okay, going into our 4-part sit-up, it's important to keep the nice natural arch of the low back, neutral pelvis. We'll inhale to nod. Exhale, gazing right at your knees, flexing on up. I went through my head nod. Inhale to stay. Exhale, look at the knees all the way down. Okay, inhale to nod. Exhale, contract up. Inhale, stay. And exhale, lower. Inhale to nod. Deep breath in. And lower down. One more nod. Inhale to stay. And exhale to lower. Good. Okay, so now, usually we use a flex band. So if you have a flex band, use that. I'm going to use nothing. You can also grab a towel or even a hooded sweatshirt and put your foot in the hood. Okay, but we're going to lift one leg up. All right. And we're going to circle. And I'm keeping my pelvis nice, stable, and still in as best of a neutral pelvis as I can. And I'm only going as wide as I can keep my hips stable, okay? So we're challenging with this leg mobility, your pelvic stability. And then reversing. And you can take an exhale with each breath. You can try and go a little bit bigger. If you have your flex band, you could take it a little bit bigger, get a nice stretch in if you want. But remember, we want to keep it a dynamic stretch, continuous movement. Good, and then let's flex those feet back. Go a little bit across the midline for IT band and back to center. And across and back. Good, 2 more. And good, and then we'll switch legs. Okay, next leg up. All right, here we go, circling. It's also an abdominal exercise because we're challenging the pelvis, but I'm keeping my core at about 25% engagement so my hips aren't tilting and wibble wobble, okay? And then reversing. Okay, and then find that nice flexed ankle. Come across your center line, your midline, a little bit IT band, and out. Make sure you're deep breathing. That way oxygen can get to those muscles. And across and back. Okay, and then we'll come on down. So now we're going to find your imprint. Okay, so your obliques are fired on. We carefully lift one leg up into tabletop and the other one up to match it. Okay, challenge here, just keeping the imprint. On an exhale, toe taps up and down. Make sure those shoulders are relaxed. Make sure your low back is staying connected to the mat. Good, you can even flex the ankle, do some heel taps. Okay, if you want to step it up a notch, Take a deep breath in, exhale, straighten one leg out. You can be flexed or pointed. Some of you, I make you keep your head down for a reason, but those of you that want to lift your head up, go ahead and nod your chin, flex on up, and we'll continue. Good, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Deep breath in, upper body down if you were there. Remember to come down one leg at a time, and release. Okay.